starting where the people want. RDJ is back as freaking Dr. Doom. Okay, so obviously, they focused on 3 films. Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. But then after that, the Russos are finally confirmed that they're going to be that they're going to be doing Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. Then we found out that Avengers 5 is called Avengers Doomsday. 5 Doomsday, and then a bunch of
it's not. You got it wrong. It's just Avengers Doomsday.
Sorry, Avengers Doomsday. Yeah. Avengers Doomsday, and then a bunch of like Doctor Doom minions walks out, and then they said something, and I'm paraphrasing, but they basically said like, to replace Kang, whatever, we had to get, or to play Doctor Doom, we had to get the best actor in the world, right? And then this man shows up in a Doctor Doom mask, takes it off, and it's Robert Downey, and then he's just sitting like this, and you guys see it in the thumbnail.
You know what they destroyed? They destroyed something from my favorite movie, The Dark Knight. There's a famous quote: "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." Well, Robert Downey Jr. died a hero, came back, and is playing the GOAT villain, Dr. Doom.
Bro, this is actually one of the wildest. This is actually the wildest news I've heard in my Comic-Con history of covering this. Like, because you and I literally talked. Well, I did a video on it, a solo, and then we talked about it on the pod, and we were so against it. Because we had a certain way that we thought it was going to happen. You know what I mean?
Know. We wanted Daniel Craig or Mads Mikkelsen, and but the truth is Robert Downey Jr. is going to crush this, and I now 1,000% believe that Iron Man is going to return in maybe Doomsday, but definitely Secret Wars.
Because 100%.
They already have a new contract with Robert Downey Jr. They're going to do it. And they 100% could have him play Dr. Doom and Iron Man in the same movie. I mean, they had the movie The Parent Trap from the 90s had Lindsay Lohan play the twins of herself. Okay, so if The Parent Trap could do it in the 90s, Marvel could do it in 2026.
Yeah, dude, this is fire, bro. This is literally fire, and I think that this is the best. We had a lot of other choices, and I don't think Downey's going to be Doom forever. I do think this is a limited thing. He's going to be a variant. Yeah, there will be another Doom that will.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I disagree with you there, because you can't have Robert Downey Jr. play Doom and then swap in a substitute, because that substitute is never going to live up to Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, and they're setting themselves up for failure. You just can't do that. A lot of people are already saying they don't want to ever see an Iron Man recast. Well, a villain like Dr. Doom, where there's really no sense to recast it other than the fact that they can't keep Downey Jr. on further than 2 or 3 movies, because that would be the real reason here. What's also crazy is, so in the new Ultimates universe, Tony Stark is Doom.
And what?
In the new Ultimates universe, Tony Stark is the Dr. Doom.
Yeah, so we're just going to go with Tony Stark is playing a variant of Victor Von Doom.
No, Rob, I don't agree with that. I'm not saying it is. I think, in the comics, this new Ultimate Universe is an alternate universe. Long story short, they had the Maker, which is a Reed Richards villain from another universe, held back the I forget what they called it, the imminent device or something like that. No, the Immortus device, and it held back all the superpowers, so there are no superheroes in this alternate world. And they finally get it out, and when they get it out, Tony Stark, instead of becoming Iron Man, becomes like an Avengers version of Dr. Doom. It's actually really cool. I don't think that's what they're doing, though, because
our Russo's confirmed he's playing Victor. Okay, he is. So he is Victor Von Doom. Perfect. Either way, I'm fine with it. I mean, I'm just wow. This is this was the casting that came out of the window, and I expect him to be in the Fan Four. I do think that, and I've had this theory for almost a year now that Victor Von Doom is going to come from the Fantastic Four universe. I'm still holding true to that. I think that he's going to go with them to this new Earth, which is I will not new Earth, but to the 616 or MCU, whatever the Earth is. Earth 199.
Now we said it's 616 in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh God. Yeah, to the 616.
I mean, and they must have had discussions. Like there was 100% a conversation like, should we really be giving them all of this information on the weekend of our only movie releasing this year? And Kevin Feige was like, screw it. It's like that meme where people say F it, and then that Meek Mill song plays and they go like, highlights, and they'll play the highlights of someone. But they did it. And I think people are going to love Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom, I think, is like he's the number one character that everyone goes crazy about. And there are a lot of people that go crazy about him that have no idea why. They just go crazy because us comic fans go crazy, they like don't really know Dr. Doom because they never got a legit portrayal of him in the movies. But I think Stevie's right, because Dr. Doom, as much as he is an entire Marvel Universe villain, he really is a Fantastic Four villain, given, his origin and everything. I think he's going to be in Fantastic Four. And I don't think he's going to have a big role in Fantastic Four, but I think at the very minimum, it'll be the post-credit scene. I have a lot of things to say about Fantastic Four too, but I'm a little upset about Kang. If there was a way to take Kang out of the picture, this was it, but it does suck that we never really got to see Kang's story. I thought I saw someone else comment like, so what, you built up Kang's story just to like, their intention when they were building up the Kang story wasn't for it to go down like this. All right. They didn't intend to pull Kang out of the picture because the actor had a scandal. And, I think that a lot of, there's a lot of false blame that goes around with Marvel. There are a lot of things that have happened over the course of post-Endgame Marvel that haven't worked out, and the blame is incorrectly placed in a lot of ways. And I think Kang is one of those things that, people blame, oh, well, Kang just wasn't a good villain. Like, that is 100% not true. Even when Ant-Man Quantumania came out, even the people that didn't like the movie all said Kang was amazing. Jonathan Majors performed. I just think that, at the end of the day, phase 4 or 5 or whatever wasn't going as well. And then the actor got canceled, so to speak, or whatever. And, they had to pivot. And when they pivoted, they decided to go, full throttle